Hi, Aries. My voice is a little, so bear with me. Welcome to your March reading and happy early birthday. Okay, here we go. So, we have some interesting transits to talk about. Namely, on March 11th, we have Venus moving into Pisces. So, Aries rising, that's going to be in your 12th house. On March 22nd, Mars will move into Pisces. Again, Aries rising, that's your 12th house. Aries sun, that's coming up right behind you. Now, because of this, you have a window here to meditate deeply on your love life. You may not have been paying a lot of attention to it. It may be something that's been on the back burner for a while. A lot has been going on. You have had so many different breaks from so many different things. Career changes, friend breakups, just a moving away. A development that you find very positive. But for a lot of people around you, they may have felt like you abandoned them. And this has caused no small amount of concern for you. You have been overthinking quite a lot. You've been in your head a lot, which makes sense. Like I said, it's a great time to meditate on the past, but that isn't always done in a positive way. It's not always pleasant, this transformation, which starts with contemplation. It can be heart-wrenching. And moving away from the structures that you know, meditating on what you want next, can be painful. You can make the most out of it by healing your disappointments, by healing your heart, by remaking your heart, if you will. But there are major decisions here that need to be made, and they affect every part of your life. They affect everything you do. On March 25th, we have a lunar eclipse in Libra across from you. That's relationship, that's marriage, that's your concepts of relationship and marriage that are tested. For those of you in a marriage where there's a lot of money involved, if you separate, that's going to come up as an issue. People may feel abandoned by you, that may come up. You may feel abandoned, that may come up. Secrets. So many secrets. So much that makes you feel less than, that seems to be exposed from one second to the next. So much of what you build your security on seems to crumble underneath your feet. Again, finance is playing a big part in your emotional life right now. So this eclipse comes in and says, hey, all that stuff you've been kind of stuffing into the corner here that you don't think ever needs to be dealt with, the eclipse is like, let's deal with it now. Let's deal with why all that stuff ended up in that corner, and what is it that you are feeling about yourself when it comes to value. What has lessened your value so much? What are we hiding? What is constantly attacking our value, and why are we hiding from it? Why will we not confront it or run away from it? Why do we keep taking it? Okay? There has to be a resolution here. And your loved ones are also having a tough time. So it's not like it's easy on anyone. And of course, you want to be able to be there for them, and they want to be able to be there for you. But right now, everyone feels stuck because everyone is in that contemplative phase around you where they're meditating on how things have been, how they should have been, how they weren't. Okay? There's also a lot of tension here because of parents, because of family life, because of home life, right? Your family life can cause a lot of problems in your marriage, in your friendship circle, at work. It can affect your money. Perhaps they're fighting with each other. Perhaps they're fighting with you. Perhaps they're going through a divorce or something, God forbid. Your family's ups and downs are beginning to be too much of a burden on you. You feel the need to be free. You want so much. In March, it's very pronounced. Your sense of self feels like it's under attack. It needs some peace. It needs some distance. And you can begin to plan your victory. This is about having the right amount of self-confidence. This is about remembering and knowing who you are, and knowing that if you were to lean towards the side of independence as opposed to codependence, that family that right now you may feel like you are abandoning would actually be better for it. You being independent solves way more problems than you trying to adhere to some outdated sense of loyalty, let's say. So your independence is necessary not just for you, but for the people involved who may feel wronged by your search for this independence. It's one of those situations where you have to let them think the wrong thing for a while until you can prove to them different. And that takes time, and your success and the cohesion that it will bring to your family will be your vindication. But that doesn't happen now. That happens with time. So you have to be patient. Okay? Now, let's move on to career. Now, Mercury will move into your sign on March 9th. This means that whatever source of freedom that you're looking for to get away from the business situation, the family situation, the marriage situation, whatever work, money, thing of the world you're looking for to get you out, it comes. So that's very, very positive. Okay? But because this happens pretty easily, there is a tendency for Aries to talk themselves out of their own blessings. So Mercury in your sign, by definition, as of the 9th, you are going to be talking too much. If you can find a way to not talk about it, if you can find a way to accept your wins and not just not gloat, not boast, not brag, not just that, just don't talk about it. Just keep things to yourself, because this energy with Mercury in your sign, you have no idea how easy it will be for you to put your foot in your mouth. You won't even realize you've done it, and then it'll be too late, and it can cause so much havoc. It can cause so many drawbacks. Just train yourself to not show anyone what you're thinking in March. They should not know what you are thinking. Okay? Nobody should know what you are thinking. You should be presenting a very cohesive, very positive front, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you've acquired, regardless of how great it is. Keep a cover of positivity on it. Do not expose this to everyone, okay? And people around you will appreciate what you're doing, and they'll see your drive and they'll see your initiative, even if you're not loud about it. You don't need to say anything to get the attention you deserve right now. So keep that in mind. But it's just very important how you present right now, because your skills, your drive, it's all there. But people are being very critical of your verbal and nonverbal communication. It can feel like you're under a microscope right now. So be strong, be yourself, be innovative, be all the things that you are. Just, you know how your speech and your tongue can turn into something destructive and way too critical, and Pluto and Aquarius just, wants you to press that button and be as toxic in your words as you can. Just do not take that bait, please. Your financial health is asking that you not take that bait. As of March 9th, you don't have anything stupid to say. You don't have any remarks to make. You don't have any jokes to make. You can be innovative. You can be smart. You can be dynamic without being that jokey asshole. Please excuse my language, but you know what I mean. Okay? Now, we have more to talk about in terms of money, because on March 2nd, there's a square between Venus and Uranus, and then on March 4th, there's a square between Venus and Uranus, and then on March 8th and 11th, there's a square between Mars and Uranus. So we have a lot to talk about still in terms of career, love, and mental and physical health. So let's do that in the second part, and I can kind of separate these out a little so you can see them better, because I feel like we went right into an extended. I just don't want to lose my voice again before I get all the info out, but we seem to be in a good flow right now. So let me cut this here, and we'll come back in just a minute with the extended. Love you.